The HBO Max streaming service from WarnerMedia has a massive library of TV shows, both new and old. It includes all of HBO's programming, along with a wide range of additional content from all parts of WarnerMedia and other third-party content providers, making it a strong contender to rivals like Netflix and many others. Having gone through their entire library to find our favorites, I will count down the top 20 TV shows that you can watch right now on HBO Max. Let's get started. Starting off our countdown at number 20 is The Leftovers. The supernatural mystery drama ran for 3 seasons on HBO from 2014 to 2017. It was created by Damon Lindelof and Tom Perrotta. Lindelof, by the way, was one of the co-creators of the TV series Lost. The Leftovers begins 3 years after a global event known as the Sudden Departure that resulted in 140 million people disappearing without a trace. The show focuses on those that survived as they adapt to life after the departure. The Leftovers gets better with each season, leading up to its satisfying conclusion. In at number 19 is the sports comedy Eastbound and Down. It was broadcast for 4 seasons, premiering in 2009, and ended its run in 2013. It stars Danny McBride as Kenny Powers, who's an obnoxious and self-destructive former Major League Baseball player who is forced to return to his hometown in North Carolina as a substitute physical education teacher. If you're someone that gets easily offended by crude humor, you should avoid this show. Otherwise, Eastbound and Down is a great comedy that will make you want to get loaded up and trucking. Yes, it's that good. Taking the number 18 spot is the original British version of The Office. This groundbreaking mockumentary sitcom was created by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. 2 6-episode seasons, along with a 2-part Christmas special, were broadcast on BBC Two in the UK from 2001 through 2003. It follows the daily lives of office employees at a fictional paper company, with Gervais playing the central character, David Brent. If you haven't seen it yet, do check it out. Some would argue it's even better than the US version, which is currently not available on HBO Max. Coming in at number 17 is the British psychological crime drama Luther. Created by Neil Cross, 5 seasons have been broadcast on the BBC from 2010 through 2019. It stars Idris Elba as Detective Chief Inspector John Luther. He's intense, violent, and impulsive as he plays a cat-and-mouse game with suspected killers. And at number 16 is the HBO comedy Silicon Valley. It premiered in 2014, running for a total of 6 seasons, with the finale airing in December of 2019. One of the co-creators is Mike Judge of Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill fame, but don't let that dissuade you. This live-action series is partially based on his experiences in the 1980s as a Silicon Valley engineer. The show follows a brilliant computer programmer who founds a startup company called Pied Piper as his company thwarts larger competitors. The satire is hilarious without taking itself too seriously, and one of the best comedies to ever appear on HBO. A newer show on HBO taking the number 15 spot is Succession. The satirical comedy drama premiered in June of 2018, with the 2nd season being released in August of 2019. The series follows the Roy family, who are the dysfunctional owners of a global and hospitality empire, with family members fighting for control of the company amid the uncertain health of their family patriarch, Logan Roy, played superbly by Brian Cox. In short, it's a highly addictive soap opera that you can't stop watching. It features a fantastic ensemble cast and has been renewed for a 3rd season. Coming in at number 14 is Barry. This dark comedy crime drama premiered on HBO in March of 2018 and has been broadcast for 2 seasons. It stars Bill Hader as Barry Berkman, a former Marine now working as a low-level hitman from Ohio who travels to Los Angeles to execute a hit and ends up joining an acting class being taught by a semi-egotistical actor played by Henry Winkler. Hader, who also co-created the series, is showing that he is truly a great actor. HBO has renewed Barry for a 3rd season. In the lucky number 13 spot, The Night Of is an American 8-part crime drama miniseries that was broadcast on HBO in 2016. It's based on the 1st season of the 2008 British series Criminal Justice. It stars Riz Ahmed as a Pakistani-American college student accused of a murder in New York City. and John Turturro plays the attorney defending him in his pursuit of the truth. It's a great mystery with twists and turns that will keep you guessing until the end. The serial drama 6 Feet Under comes in at number 12. It premiered on HBO in 2001, spanning 5 seasons, ending in 2005. Featuring a great ensemble cast, including Peter Krause and Michael C. Hall, the show depicts the lives of the Fisher family, who run a funeral home in Los Angeles. Unlike another long-running series starring Michael C. Hall, 6 Feet Under does manage to produce a satisfying series finale that will make you happy that you watched it. Coming in at number 11 is Season 1 of True Detective, which was broadcast on HBO in 2014. This anthology crime drama features a self-contained storyline and cast with each new season, so the series is only being judged on each season alone. The first season stars Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson as detectives in Louisiana and follows their pursuit of a serial killer over a 17-year period. The storyline, acting, and cinematography are all top-notch, surpassing the efforts of Seasons 2 and 3, which are also available on HBO Max. Season 2, as many of you know, was a dumpster fire, but Season 3 redeemed itself and is actually pretty good. As we move into the top half of our countdown, Friends takes the number 10 spot. The sitcom was broadcast on NBC for 10 seasons from 1994 through 2004. Snatching it away from Netflix, HBO Max is now the exclusive streaming home. The show revolved around 6 friends in their 20s and 30s living in New York City. While not being the most groundbreaking, with many people claiming it's overhyped, Friends is just a simple, feel-good TV show that will help you forget about the troubles in your lives 1/2 hour at a time. Coming in at number 9 is the period crime drama Boardwalk Empire. It premiered on HBO in 2010, running for 5 seasons, ending in 2014. It stars Steve Buscemi as Nucky Thompson, an influential figure who controlled Atlantic City, New Jersey during the Prohibition era of the 1920s and 30s. Boardwalk Empire is gritty and violent, with amazing production values that should please any fan of the gangster genre. In at number 8 is the underappreciated drama Oz. Being one of the first 1-hour dramas on HBO, it ran for 6 seasons from 1997 through 2003. The show follows inmates and corrections officers in an experimental unit of a maximum security state prison. This provocative series pushed the boundaries of what was acceptable on TV, opening doors for other shows that followed. The storytelling was ambitious and featured a cast of unknown actors that are now well known, including J.K. Simmons, Christopher Maloney, Edie Falco, and many others. Westworld in the number 7 spot is a show you'll either love or hate. Created by Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, it's based on the 1973 Michael Crichton film of the same name. It premiered in 2016 on HBO and now has 3 seasons available. While the story did begin in a Wild West-themed amusement park populated by android hosts, it's evolved a lot since then, with Season 3 feeling like a completely different show. The visuals are amazing, the cast is excellent, and the storytelling is brilliant. HBO has renewed Westworld for a 4th season. Coming in at number 6 is Deadwood. It was created, produced, and primarily written by David Milch. This Western drama, spanning 3 seasons, was broadcast on HBO from 2004 to 2006. The series is set in the Old West of Deadwood, South Dakota in the 1870s and charts its growth from a camp to a town. The large ensemble cast is led by Ian McShane, who plays Al Swearingen, and Timothy Oliphant as Seth Bullock. It would be difficult to find a series with better character development than this show. If you watch a few episodes, you'll be hooked. In 2018, the cast reunited for Deadwood the Movie. It premiered on HBO in May of 2019. It's an absolute must-watch after finishing the series, and is also available on HBO Max. The fantasy drama Game of Thrones comes in at number 5. It's based on the books by George R.R. Martin. Premiering on HBO in 2011, it ran for 8 seasons, with its less than spectacular finish in May of 2019. The show begins by following powerful families vying for control of the Iron Throne of the 7 Kingdoms of Westeros. At its peak, the series was praised for its amazing cinematography, complex storylines, fantastic acting, and high production values. But just like any good book or movie, the ending does matter. If Game of Thrones would have had a better, more satisfying final season, it would be higher in this list. Coming in at number 4 is Chernobyl. This historical drama 5-part miniseries was broadcast in May of 2019 on HBO and is produced in association with Sky UK. The story covers the Chernobyl nuclear disaster in the Soviet Union in April of 1986. It tells the stories of the people that caused the disaster and those that responded to it. Jared Harris in the lead role is outstanding, with an incredible supporting cast, which includes Stellan Skarsgård, Emily Watson, and Paul Ritter. Coming in at number 3 is the crime drama The Wire. It was created by David Simon, who at one time used to be a police reporter. Spanning 5 seasons, it premiered on HBO in 2002 and ended in 2008. Set and produced in Baltimore, Maryland, the series takes a look at the illegal drug trade through the eyes of law enforcement, the drug dealers, and its users. The Wire features hard-hitting, complex storylines that are more realistic than most other police dramas. In the top spot, the number 1 series on HBO Max is Band of Brothers. This 10-episode war drama miniseries, broadcast on HBO in 2001, is based on the nonfiction book of the same name by Stephen Ambrose and was created by Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg. It tells the story of Easy Company, which is a parachute infantry regiment of the 101st Airborne Division. It follows them from jump training in the United States and covers their actions in Europe during World War II. Every positive thing I've said about any series in this video applies to Band of Brothers as well. It's about as flawless as a series can get. The ensemble cast is amazing and features Damian Lewis in his US breakout role. If you haven't seen Band of Brothers yet, it's a must-watch. And even if you have, and it's been years, watch it again. Thanks for watching. If this video is useful for you, give it a thumbs up and share with others. What is your favorite TV series on HBO Max? Let us know about it in the comments. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe and click the notification bell to stay up to date with the best TV shows and other tech-related stuff here on Tech Gumbo.